hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré, mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Oye, él no te quiere, no sabe cuidarte. Oye, yo tengo un mundo para darte. Yo solo quiero cuidarte. Oye, mueve la cintura. Oye, que seas mía toda la vida. Solo eso quiero.
Hey, Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and I am Benny Kuji. We bring you sports moments of your life. I am here to talk sport with you today on the show. There has been a lot of sporting activities going on right now. The qualifiers for the World Cup, a lot of games going on right now. We'll be updating you on that one. Then we also have something very, very important to talk about. Nigeria's Flying Eagles will be taking on the young Albi Celeste of Argentina later on today. The time is 8:30 Nigeria time, and that will be our topic of discussion today. But before we go into that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. Nigeria's senior women's basketball team, known as the Tigress, now know their opponents in the 2026 FIBA Women's World Cup qualification group. The group draws was held on Tuesday by former captain of French national team Eddie Mayem. This comes after the Tigers won their 5th straight FIBA Women's Afrobasket title. All teams in the draw are aiming to pick up one of the 16 tickets to the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2026 in Berlin. Nigeria has formally launched a bid to host a Formula One Grand Prix in Abuja, a move that could mark the sport return to African continent for the first time since 1993. The chairman of the National Sports Commission, Malam Shehu Diko, announced that the proposal has been submitted to the Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile and the Formula One management through Opus Racing Promotion, Nigeria's official representative in the negotiation. The bid is more than just about hosting a race. It is about showcasing Nigeria's capacity, creativity, and commitment to developing world-class sporting infrastructure, Diko stated. It is a landmark project that will redefine Nigeria's place in global motorsport and sports tourism. The Abuja Grand Prix bids enjoy the support of top government officials and private sector partners. Invitations have reportedly been extended to F1 Chief Executive Officer Stefano Domenicali, racing legend Lewis Hamilton, and Telka engineers and architects, the global design firm behind most modern F1 circuit, to visit Nigeria for site inspection and stakeholder meeting. The bid comes on the back of Nigeria's successful hosting of the inaugural E1 Lagos GP, which marks the first time the all-electric power boat series was held in Africa. And now to our topic of discussion. The Flying Eagles of Nigeria have arrived in Santiago, Chile, venue of their round of 16 clash with Argentina today. Coach Aliou Zubairu's team are looking to record back-to-back World Cup knockout wins against Argentina. Argentina is the clear favorite. Argentina comes into the match with perfect form in the group stage, winning all 3 of their games against Cuba, Australia, and Italy. While the statistics and current form heavily points towards an Argentina victory, the Flying Eagles have a proven track record of pulling off upsets against Argentina in the Under-20 World Cup. It is expected to be a tight, contested, tough encounter, but Nigeria's chances lies in a repeat of their 2023 performance through strong tactical discipline, composure, and capitalizing on key moments. Now my question is, can the Flying Eagles do it again against the young Argentines, or it is a revenge mission for the young Albi Celeste? That is the question today. Later today, the Flying Eagles will be taking on the young Albi Celeste of Argentina, and it promises to be a sweet encounter because if you look at the Under-20 World Cup, it has always been an interesting one where Nigeria has always performed very, very well. When it comes to age grade competition, I think you can agree with me that Nigeria have not been doing so poorly. And this time around, they are taking on Argentina in the round of 16. Now the question is, can Nigeria actually do it against Argentina? For the last time they met 2 years ago, Nigeria were able to defeat Argentina, and eventually they didn't win the competition, but they did very, very well last time around. This time they are taking on Argentina. Is it that the Argentines will have that in mind to avenge their loss against Nigeria the last time, or you think that Nigeria will eventually win this one? So the numbers to call, as usual, is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. You can also be a part of the show when you comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. When you comment, I'll read your comments here live. So let's unbundle this. Before we go into that, let me just tell you that there are a lot of matches going on right now, and I'll be updating you when a goal is scored. I'll always come up to update you. There are a lot of matches. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the African World Cup qualifiers, and I'll be updating you as the show progresses. Okay. Now, the upcoming FIFA Under-20 World Cup round of 16 match between Nigeria and Nigeria's Flying Eagles and Argentina is going to be a tough fixture, no doubt about that. From statistics that I have checked and my little research, I've actually watched this Flying Eagles. I've watched the Argentines, but bookmakers are giving it to the Argentines. Why are they giving it to the Argentines? Because during the group stage, they have been in excellent form. They defeated Cuba 3-1. They also defeated Australia 4-1 and Italy 1-0. That is how they qualified, topping their group, just conceding 2 goals. And that is how good the Argentines are. How about the Nigerians? The Nigerians, they are on their part. They didn't qualify as the best from their group. The first match, Nigeria actually played. They lost to Norway 1-0, and they also defeated Saudi Arabia 3-2 before coming to draw 1-1 with Colombia. That was the Nigerian side. Nigeria wouldn't have qualified, but they actually qualified as the best, one of the best losers, or one of the best third place finishers in the competition, and therefore they moved to that group. Okay, the match between Djibouti and Egypt. Egypt just scored their third goal. Egypt is defeating Djibouti 3-0. That is the update coming from that one. Okay, like I was saying, so Nigeria came through as one of the best third finishers in the competition, and that is why they have to face the Argentine. Now the Argentine are very, very good. Don't take it to the bank. They are very, very good. But how about the Nigerians? I don't think that the Nigerians are that bad, but we all know Nigeria. When it comes to the 8th grade competition, I can bet my money on them. at any time. But what do you think about this one? The studio lines to call again is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. And like I said earlier, you can also comment on our Facebook handle. Our Facebook handle is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. I'll be here to read your comments live. Now, this match, like I told you earlier, is going to take place by 8:30 Nigerian time. Nigeria has a good history. Should I say a good history? Nigeria have a history with Argentina when it comes to this very age grade competition. Nigeria have played Argentina twice during this competition. The first one, I think if you remember very, very well, the second one that I can remember very well. The second one was in 2005. That one we lost in the finals against Argentina. That was the first one. We lost against in the finals against Argentina, and an Argentina side with Lionel Messi, and they defeated Nigeria 2-0. A lot of us watched that match. It was so heartbreaking. That was for me. That was my first time of getting to know Messi at that time. I was so pained. Why this small guy? He's not so big. He's not so domineering. That is, his presence is not so domineering, and yet he was so skillful with the ball. I remember the penalty. He forced the Nigerian defenders, and at the end of the day, I remember the Nigerian goalkeeper at that time, Van Zekin tried. I think it was 2 penalties. He couldn't go near any of the balls to even think of catching the ball. And since then, that was when we got to know about Lionel Messi. That one, they defeated Nigeria 2-0. The second time Nigeria played Argentina was just 2 years ago, where Nigeria also defeated Argentina. Will I say they revenged it? The same thing, 2-0. So this time around, and another important thing, or one similarity I am seeing, is the last time Nigeria played against Argentina 2 years ago, when Nigeria won 2-0. Nigeria also qualified in that group as one of the best third finishers. Argentina also topped their group. That was happened last time. And also, Nigeria defeated Argentina. Is the same thing going to play this time around? You can call us. The studio line to call is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. There are goals galore. Wow. Central African Republic are playing against Ghana. Ghana just scored its 5th goal. Ghana is defeating Central African Republic 5-0. Comoros playing against Madagascar. Madagascar is defeating Comoros 1. Comoros just put in 1 now, late equalizer. That is, the game is in the 82nd minute. That is the update from that one. So, and if you're just joining us, this is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. My name is Kuji Benjamin, or you can call me for short Benny Kuji, and I'll be hello.
Good evening, Ben.
Good evening.
Yes, Kenneth calling from Airport Bay.
Okay, Kenneth, you're welcome to the show.
Ben, this one, I think for me, it's difficult for me to call because I've not been opportune to watch either of the teams. But going by what I hear you talk about the Argentines and Nigeria, I think the Argentines will still defeat Nigeria. But as a Nigerian, I'm hoping Nigeria defeat Argentina. But going by what you're saying, I think the Argentines will still defeat Nigeria.
But I think you should also know that Nigeria has not have luck in their side in the last couple of last matches, and I think this time around, I think luck will surely work for them.
That is my hope. I hope the luck surely favors Nigeria today.
Because what I'm having here, the Nigerians. Okay.
Because when you were talking about 2005, I think 2005 I was privileged to watch almost all of the games Nigeria played. So I was also pained, even though I'm a Messi fan. I was very pained the way they defeated Nigeria. Looking at how well Nigeria played, Taye Taiwo, Mikel, John Obuke, and Vance Akin, I was very pained. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for that one.
Welcome. Yeah.
Yeah. 2005, that one, a lot of us that watched that one, it was very, very painful. Our team the team was very, very good. That was when we got to know about Mikel Obi, Taye Taiwo, John Obuke, and Van Zekin, and the likes of them. That team was so good that time. But this current squad, my watching of this team, I don't think they are that bad. They've not had luck to their side, but I think this today luck will surely be in their side. Even in the first match against Norway, that match against Norway, Norway won that one by a lone goal, and I think Nigeria they rattled the bar almost 2 or 3 times. The game against Saudi Arabia, they rattled the ball twice. While the game against Colombia, they rattled the bar 3 good times. So I don't think the side is that bad. Maybe just that luck that hasn't been on their side. But this time around, I'm just hoping that this time around the luck will surely be on their side. Why the Argentine? I'm not by any means saying that they are not good. The Argentines are very, very good. I think one of the highest goal scorers in that in the competition. We have about 5 or 6 highest goal scorers in the competition right now. One of them is one of the Argentine by name Alego Sacco. Sacco is having 3 goals. There's also Andre Lebogny from France is also having 3 goals. Gilberto Moro, also from Mexico, 3 goals. Lucas Miquel from France, also 3 goals. Then Benjamin from the USA, also 3 goals. These are the highest goal scorers. And Argentina, they are not short when it comes to goal scorers. They have a lot of goal scorers. Most of their strikers and their midfielders, they've actually scored very, very good goals. But one thing I think I seem to be rooting for the Nigerian side is the resilience and the fighting spirit. If you watch the game against Colombia, when Colombia scored, Nigeria fought all the way till they got that equalizer, and that is what I think we go for the Nigeria side. If you're all joining us, this is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. My name is Benjamin Kuji, and I bring you sports moments of your life. We're talking of the match between Nigeria and Argentina today. It will actually take place by 8:30 Nigeria time at the Under-20 World Cup. And I'm asking for your take. Do you think that Nigeria will eventually take this one today, or the Argentines will equalize the difference? They will equalize that head-to-head that we have with them. We've beaten them once. They've beaten us once. So who do you think will have the day? The studio lines to call is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. Hello? Oh, we lost that one. I think our time is already fast spent. Let's just go give you some of these results for the match. If any calls coming, we'll just speak and then we'll wrap the show. In the African World Cup qualifiers, Eritrea versus Morocco has been cancelled. Etswani and Angola ended 2-2. Ethiopia defeated Guinea-Bissau 1-0. Libya played a 3-3 draw with Cape Verde. Mauritania lost at home to Cameroon 2-0. Central African Republic lost to Ghana. It just finished now 5-0. Chad 90 minutes are losing to Mali. Hello? Hello? Hello?
I'm listening.
Hello?
Hello, I'm listening to you.
Okay, you can go on.
You are talking about this, the match between Nigeria and Ghana.
Nigeria against Argentina.
Okay.
Oh, your network seems to be cracking. Maybe you just look for somewhere better and stand while we continue talking. Nigeria against Argentina. What do you think will be this? What do you think? How do you think the match will eventually go?
Nigeria will win. Nigeria will win.
Why do you say so?
I think because it's very evident. We have the group. We have talent here in Nigeria. So if we actually gather the players, select the right players on the match day, on the night. Sorry. It's too late. Nigeria will.
Okay, all right. Thanks for that one. The line is not too clear. I'm sorry about that. I think okay. I was talking about the match against Chad and Mali, where Mali is defeating Chad 2-0. There's also Comoros versus Madagascar. Madagascar is defeating Comoros 2-1. Djibouti. The match is finished against Egypt. Djibouti are losing to Egypt 3-0, or lost to Egypt 3-0. Sierra Leone are losing to Burkina Faso 1-0. That match is almost getting to an end. Later today, there is Niger versus Congo and Tanzania versus Namibia. There are still some matches that will be played tomorrow. But I think let's just see tomorrow's matches. Tomorrow's game in the under 20 World Cup, Ukraine. Let's see. No. Okay, tomorrow game in the World Cup qualifiers, Africa, Burundi will be taking Kenya, Botswana versus Uganda, Liberia versus Namibia, Malawi versus Equatorial Guinea, Mozambique versus Guinea, and Somalia versus Algeria. Also for today, we still have some matches in the under 20 World Cup. Already Chile have played against Mexico. Mexico defeated Chile 4-1. Like we said earlier, Argentina versus Nigeria will come up by 8:30, and then Colombia versus South Africa. Those are the matches that we played today. All right, that is how far we can go for the show today. From me over here, I'm saying God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. And to Nigeria, I am expecting, I am hoping, and I'm praying that we'll get over this cup will pass us by. I am hoping that Nigeria will finally defeat Argentina, and tomorrow we'll talk about it. From me to you, bye. I'll see you tomorrow.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Él te jura un falso amor, es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón, sabes decir que no. ¿Cómo decirte que te quiero? Que muero por tu amor. Yo no he perdido la ilusión, ni el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, el que trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Tu cuerpo y el mío juntitos bailando. Tu boca y la mía felices gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Déjame decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo
As King Radio 98.